Like I said in my previous video, I work as a mailman, and in this video I'm gonna tell you the story of how I got this job. So yeah, let's go. During the summer break of 2016, when I was still 18 years old, my mom told me to get a job. Parents usually make you do that so you can learn responsibility or get money for college. Or at least that's what they say, because I think mine just didn't want me inside the house during the entire summer break. The 2 summers before this year I already had a job, but this place went out of business and that's why I had to search for another one. And like the lazy ant I am, I used the internet to search for a job. After doing a lot of research, I found out that there was a high demand in mail delivery because there were a lot of vacancies for that. So I thought, if there's such a high demand, they must be very desperate for new people. That must make it easier to get a job there. So I sent them an email and expected them to reply with the offer for an interview, but instead they gave me some sort of test to see if I was capable of doing the job. I don't really remember the details of this test because it's been over a year now, but a little while after that they called me and said that I passed the test and I had to come to their office to sign a contract. I was pretty happy at that point because the job I applied for was only for in the weekends, so that would mean I still had free time during the other days of the week and wouldn't have to waste my entire vacation on working. About a week later I went to their office to sign the contract, but when I tried to open the door it was locked and you had to use some sort of special card key to open the door. I didn't get a card, how am I supposed to get inside now? Luckily, a little later a man walked by and I asked him how to get inside. He let me in and he would show me the room where I had to sign the contract. And I'm really glad he did, because in order to get there we had to use 2 elevators, walk through multiple hallways where other people were working, and I would have never found the place without him. Well, that, or the man was just trolling me and made me walk in circles while the room was actually pretty close to the entrance. I don't know. Even though all the struggle, I was still 15 minutes early because I didn't want to show up late and make a bad impression. Later 2 other people showed up and eventually someone who worked at the place came and let us in. Before we could sign the contract, this person told us the history of the company because he said it was important. But I literally forgot everything he said. After 20 minutes of history, he told us the rest of the conversation had to be one-on-one, so 2 of us had to leave while the other could sign the contract. And luckily, I was allowed to go first because I was the first one waiting at the door. Being on time finally pays off. I was a little bit confused because I didn't see why we had to sign it in private, but it didn't really matter because I could go first anyway. But then he said,
"So why do you think we should hire you as a new mailman?"
"Wait, what? I thought I was already hired. I didn't know we still had to do an interview. I thought I just had to sign a contract. I wasn't prepared for this at all. Now I had to think of the answers during the conversation and it went something like this. Because I will deliver the mail. At the right place." He's writing something down. Is that a good sign?
Why do you want to work here?
Because my mom told me to get a job and the place I worked before died after I worked there last summer.
What is your greatest strength?
I'm always on time.
And what is your greatest weakness?
I'm not good at answering questions I didn't prepare myself for.
Alright, what vacancy did you apply for? The summer job or the weekend job?
The weekend job in the summer? Turns out there was no vacancy for just the weekends in the summer, but you either had to work 5 days during the summer or just the Saturdays, but then you had to sign a contract for an entire year. And I only wanted to work during the summer, but not 5 days a week. But if I didn't take the job, my mom would tell me to search for another job, and I didn't want to do that either. So I thought, I'll just take the job for the entire year so I can work on Saturdays during the summer, and I can always quit when the summer break ends, right? They'll probably not hire me anyway with the answers I gave this interview.
Alright then, you have to sign here, here, and you can start working next Saturday.
Even though I gave such awful answers during the interview and I didn't even understood what the job I was applying for actually was, they still hired me. What kind of people work here? Monkeys?
George, they're onto us. Run and don't look back.
I actually never quit and still have this job to this day. It's not that the job is so much fun, but the extra money is nice. I have some stories about me working there as well, but I'll save those for another video. That was weird. Wait, how do I get out of here now? Hey, I'm talking in my end card now. I actually don't know why I didn't do that before. I recently got a lot of new subscribers and I'm very happy with that, but sadly enough I won't be able to upload anymore until February because I'm gonna be very busy with college next month. But I've still got a lot of other videos I want to make, so don't worry about that, it's just gonna take a little while. Also, I want to give a big thank you to Munkiuke for voicing in the video. We actually talk a lot to each other and he's a really nice guy, so go check out his channel if you're not subscribed to him already. Other than that, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and
don't forget to always eat your bananas.
obvious.